let's talk about whether or not you can use an old survey.
Okay. So let's set it up then. Let's tell the story. Radio is all about telling stories.
Absolutely.
So good radio is a good story. So we have a buyer, and the buyer and the seller get together, and they're going to make a home purchase. Let's say it's $260,000. Nice house in Webster Groves.
Perfect.
You would think that Webster Groves was mapped out about 150 years ago, and there should be no questions about any survey, because every house in Webster has been sold 3 or 4 or 5, 10 times in the last 100 years.
Right.
So the buyer says, "Hey, Mr. Seller, do you have a survey?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I've got this one when we bought the house 22 years ago." Is that survey any good?
So technically, the licensed surveyor who signs that document is liable for what is shown on that report till the day he dies. So it doesn't expire.
But that's probably happened because it was 22 years ago.
Right.
I shouldn't say that. I should be nicer.
I mean, here's the thing. Ultimately, you have to ask the title company who's getting ready to insure the property because you're buying it, whether or not they'll allow you to use a previously existing survey.
And folks, I'm telling you, in practical terms, when we ask that question, the follow-on question is it more than 10 years old?
And the reason they ask 10 years is because the title company is assuming over the course of 10 years, something has changed on the property.
Right.
Whether you've put up a fence, the neighbor removed their fence, have you made an addition, did they repave the alley in the back, and maybe now it's on your property?
So I think the point for the listener is, if it's more than 10 years old, you need a new survey. You need to call Cardinal Surveying and Mapping to get a new survey. If you want to know what is yours and what is not yours, and if all your stuff is on your property and your neighbor's stuff is on his property, right?
I just want to give you a little snippet here that 10 years is what a lot of title companies say. Mm-hmm. However, there are some in town that say 7 years. There are some that say 3 years. There are some that say 30 days.
So I'm saying 10 years, but you're saying ask the question.
Ask the question.
Which is good. We like that.